I promise I would have knocked that knife out of her hand so quick and hit her with a 3-piece combo. I promise you, dog. Like, this chick was crazy. And that's what I told her. I'm like, you crazy as hell. Basically, BO, aka Cole Brown Official. And today we are talking about being select at work. I made previous videos, but I never went very into depth into my first job. So that's what I'm going to do today. Because we all know pretty privilege is a thing. Body game is a thing. Some people treat you better, but on the other hand, some people will hate on you and try to make your life hard. And that's something I experienced working at Arby's at the age of 18. I only worked there for maybe 2-3 months, but it was a terrible experience. And yeah, I'm going to this story time. So I touched on it a little bit in the past, but I never went into depth. So fresh out of high school, my mom's on me, you need to go get a job. You know, I was cutting grass every now and then, but she's like, you need to make more money. If you're not going to school, you need to get 2 jobs. You need to be working overtime, all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, Ma, chill. I'm going to get a job. Boom, went to Arby's. Paying me $8 an hour. And at first, it wasn't too bad. You know, I'd be chilling, working, making euros and beef and cheddars, have my AirPod in, listening to podcasts and different stuff like that. And then I remember one day, this chick, she would be flirting with me. One of the like assistant managers, she used to like kind of flirt at me. Later on, I found out she got a husband. And I thought that was funny. You know, like, why you flirting at work and you got a husband? But later on, she would like be trying to be all bossy, man. And me personally, I don't like having women as my boss because sometimes they let that power go to their head. People in general, but I see it more amongst women. I don't know, maybe I'm just biased, but like the power is going to her head and she's just an assistant manager, you know. So if you don't listen to what she does and you do it as soon as you possibly can, she get an attitude. And I remember she told me something to do something. I said, I'll get to it. Maybe that's not the best response, but after that, she just like started snapping on me. And me, if someone disrespects me, I just ignore them. You know, you're not finna disrespect me for this $8 an hour. You know, like I'm only gonna tolerate so much for this little bit of money. So don't disrespect me because I'm just gonna ignore you. And she kept coming at me. And then she went and lied. She went and lied on me. But the funny thing is her mother worked there too. So she worked there and her mother worked there. Her mother was like a regular worker. She tried to get at me too. She tried to get at me when I was I went into the freezer one day. And she gonna come in behind me. And then she started talking about how another one of my coworkers said that she tried to get with another one of my coworkers. And then he said that she's too old for him. She's like, he's only 40. And she's like, you know, age isn't nothing but a number. You would date older women, wouldn't you? I was like, I don't know. But she used to like be touching on me. You know how like dog, these older chicks in these fast food places on some other shit, bro. They on some other shit, man. You can tell she used to give that coochie out back in the day. And she still probably do. You could tell she for the streets, man. So she's like, oh, you want to mess with a woman my age and all this other stuff? And I was like, I don't know. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm at work. So later on, probably a week passed, and my general manager comes to me and he's like, Cole, I got to talk to you. He brings me to the front. We talk. And he's like, oh, you called the assistant manager a bitch. And I was like, no. He's like, you calling her out her name and all this other stuff? I said, no. And I said, I don't think she likes me because when she gets rude and disrespectful, I just ignore her. I just tune her out. I told her, like, I just ignore her. He's like, no, you can't do that. You got to listen to the assistant manager. I'm like, no, I don't. I told him straight to his face. I said, no, I don't. If she can't talk to me with respect, she doesn't need to talk to me about that. And if that's the issue, I can just leave. He's like, no. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave. And then he like, I just asked like if you said it or if you didn't. I said I didn't say it. And he like, you know, I do believe you didn't say it because honestly I don't even remember hearing you talk since the day I interviewed you. And I said okay, cool. But he like just try to listen to her, try to keep it cool. I know she can be a lot and all this other stuff. So I go back to work. And then the next day, her mother come at me. Don't you talk to my daughter like that. Start just trying to spaz on me. And I'm like, lady, you're crazy. Like, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about, dog? I didn't say anything to your daughter. And if I said it, I would say that I said that. So she trying to snap on me. Don't you use those words? I said, I didn't say that. You calling my daughter a liar? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And when you cool, calm, and collected, they get even more mad, dog. They get furious. Probably 2 weeks pass after that. Dog, I promise y'all, I don't know if everybody has an experience like this, but the women that work at Arby's are nuts, bro. They just nuts. They got something wrong with them, dog. 2 weeks later, working in there. The other coworker, she's a chick. She wasn't big, but she's probably big now. You know, you could tell. Like, she's on her path to becoming obese. That's, you know, let's just say it like that. Like, she wasn't big then, but she looked like every time you see her, she gained some weight. So she was really friendly to me. You know, she would flirt with me sometimes too. And that's why I realized, like, at first they flirt with you. When you ain't really fucking with them, then they be ready to snap on you. They ready to get on your head. But we were getting super busy. And some of the meat was not done cooking. The girl that works at the front, she started getting pissed. Like, she started getting pissed. She started cussing at me. And I'm like, I started laughing. Because she like, you need to hurry the fuck up. Like, she yelling. I just started laughing because I'm like, who are you talking to? And like, why are you so mad? We making $8 an hour and you over here getting pissed off. You getting pissed off over $8 an hour. That's what I told her. And she come back there, gets even more mad, starts cussing at me. You better speed the F up and you taking too effing long. Just dropping the F-bomb over and over and over again. And I just laugh at her. Then she goes back to the dishwasher, grabs a knife. She comes to me probably like 3-4 feet away from me with the knife, and she says, don't think I won't use this on you. I said, you crazy as hell. I wish that girl would have tried something. I promise I would have knocked that knife out of her hand so quick and hit her with a 3-piece combo. I promise you, dog. Like, this chick was crazy. And that's what I told her. I'm like, you crazy as hell. Then the shift leader comes, and he's like from the island, so he got a strong accent. And he kind of calms her down. He come to me, he like, why you make her mad? And that's when I realized how double standards are, bro. Because just imagine if I pulled a knife out on a girl and said, don't think I won't use this on you. Then when I come back there and say, why did you make him mad? Like, how crazy is that to you, bro? So he asking me, why did I make her mad? I said, she's crazy as hell. He's like, yeah. Then he kind of whispered to me, like, yeah, I can tell you kind of off her rocker type shit. You know what I'm saying? He got a strong island accent. And after that night, I never came back. I never went back to Arby's, dog. That was the last night I was in there. And what I realized, like, when you work these low-end jobs and you around these hooligan women, they'll try to flirt with you, get with you, and then when you don't really feel them, you don't mess with them, they be ready to snap on you, dog. They be ready to disrespect you. They'll be ready to lie on you. But I told that manager, I told him that night, I was like, look, I'm not coming back. After the night, I'm not coming back. It's not worth the money. I ain't trying to throw nobody under the table, but people here got issues. That's what I told him. And he's like asking me like, what happened? What went wrong? I'm like, it doesn't even matter. Just know I won't come back. It was nice working with you. Boom. A month later, he hits me up like, Cole, I just want to say you inspired me, man. I'm leaving. I got a new job at a restaurant. And you really inspired me to leave Arby's because they don't treat the people right here. You know, they expect you to do all this crazy stuff. The people here are rude. They don't know how to talk to each other. And I just want to say you influenced me to leave. And I got a lot of respect for you. Because even though, like, he was bringing up that situation, like, that girl lied on me saying I called her out her name and all this stuff. And I told him, I'm like, if I did that, I would tell you. And honestly, man, if it's this big of an issue, I'll just leave. Like, it's not that deep. I'll find something else to do tomorrow. He's like, no, you don't need to leave. You know, so I was respectful through the whole thing. Maybe I should have not been laughing at these girls, but they fucking nuts, dog. It's comical to me. It's comical to me how serious people take certain shit. How deep in the fucking matrix these people are. These people are fucking brainwashed, bro. It's just like these people that get super pissed about their food taking long to come, or someone messes up their food when they're at a restaurant. Now they get mad. You fix everything for them and they still mad. And it's like, dog, you just an unpleasant person. You just got issues in your own life and you try to put that on other people. A girl pulled a knife on me, dog, because I was taking too long with some beef and cheddars. Like, how crazy are you? I had a girl lie on me because I said, I'll get to that when I get to that. Now you're trying to get me fired because of that. And I think being a select man, being on my purpose, that what makes people mad, dog. Like, I've always had a side hustle or had some money saved up, so I didn't really need that job. And these people, they are slaves to their job. So they don't like to feel that energy from another person that doesn't really need that job. Feel that energy of someone that's attractive, that has options. Because they don't have any options. That's why you got a 53-year-old woman at Arby's trying to hit on an 18-year-old man. Because she doesn't have any options. Because she's dried up and saggy. You know? So, dog, I'm telling you, when you're a select man, dog, you're going to get hate from these jobs. Especially with women, dog. Like, that time, I was only there for like 2-3 months. And that was like the longest 2-3 months of my life, because every week it was a girl trying me on some shit, bro. And I'm very to myself. Like, I was the type of guy, I go to work, have my AirPods in, working. Okay, cool. I'm there to make my money, then be out. I'm not trying to talk to everybody. I'm not trying to socialize with everybody. I'm not trying to bump elbows and be friends. I don't care about y'all. I'm here to make my money. And this money ain't much, so I'm really ain't tripping about the money either. But everybody else, like friends, try to get you in the group, try to talk to you. Look, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just here to make my money. And they don't like that, dog. They don't like that because they feel like, oh, he thinks he's better than us. And then they start trying to get you taken out. But I just thought it was funny because I'm like, this girl really pulled out a knife on me because I was taking long to make some beef and cheddars. Like, you real life got mental issues. You're really a slave for this job. Like, this type of person, if the building caught on fire at Arby's, she's going to be in the building trying to put the fire out. I'm going to dip through that door without a second thought. I'm not saving anybody. I'm not trying to save anything for Arby's. Because I already know how these companies are. They'll fire you as soon as they don't need you. I worked at John Deere for a while too. As soon as they didn't need me, they just let me go. I was a forklift driver. As soon as they didn't need me, they said, Cole, you're good. Next day, they fired me. Yeah, Cole, y'all got another hour. I'm sorry, man, but y'all can't come back, man. You've been a great worker. Boom, they just cut you like that. And this is how these companies are. As soon as they don't need you anymore, they'll let you go. So why do people have such a loyalty to their job? I don't know. I'm not saying to go to work and just be a bum, just get by. No, go to work, do a great job, but don't have this strong attachment to your job because these people don't care about you. You know, this girl ready to stab me because the customers had to wait long. Why do you care that much? Should you be trying to do a good job? Yes, but should you get to the point where you get furious like you want to kill somebody? No. She gonna mess around and get herself hurt. Because if she would have came to me with that knife, if she would have took any closer steps, I would have probably bopped upside the head with something. I'll grab a pan off of something and just boom. And for me, it's only gonna take one hit. I promise you. I hit her with a pan upside her head, it's only gonna take one hit. All I gotta say is self-defense. She was coming at me with the knife. Boom. But in this world, shoot, I probably still would have got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? This world we live in, just because she's a woman and I'm a man, I probably would have got in trouble. Could have simply come back, why you made her mad? I was like, dog, she pulled out a knife on me. You talking about why I make her mad? So just be prepared, man. Being a select man, having your purpose, having your own goals, man, people won't like you, man, because people are slaves to their job. So when you're not a slave to your job, you have a lot of leeway, you have options, you have a life outside of your work. People won't like that because they'd be like, oh, I'm a slave to this job and he should be like that too. You know, so you're going to receive hate. So be prepared for it, man. Keep your head up. Don't let people bring you down with them, because they definitely will try. I promise you. I got the hell out of there after that girl pulled that knife on me, and I never went back to that Arby's again. So that's all I got for y'all today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.